Hi guys, welcome to this video. If you are new here, my name is Nikki and together with my brother Dylan I bought this pretty old Italian farmhouse. We moved here a month ago and we are slowly going to renovate this property, bring it back to its former glory, and it's going to be a very exciting journey. So happy to have you here. If you've been following for some time, thank you as well. This week's video I want to do a lot of outside work, but I just saw the forecast and it's going to be pretty heavy rain or snow, so we'll see what we get done. But I'm going to show you what I'm going to start out with right now. So there's a lot of work to do, but something I want to do while the weather is all right is remove this old retaining wall, clean the edge and move it back a little bit so the driveway is a bit better to use. It doesn't really show on camera, but it's pretty steep here and it's pretty narrow, and it would be nice if it's a bit more easy to get down and larger vehicles can make it down easy as well. You see a half broken tree there. That tree is very damaged and needs to go because every storm something breaks. Probably the same for that tree over there. And this larger one here will also go, but this one is too big for me, so we have somebody else removing this one because that's the safest way. But for now I'm just going to get started. So I'm going to start by moving the stones. I'm going to move it to the old ruins so we can put them back once we are done with the work here. And I'm going to see if I can dig it out by hand, of course using a shovel, but with no machinery, just to save a little bit of money and because I like to do the work outside. Today is probably the last day of working outside for the next week or so because they are expecting snow or rain. We'll need to see what it's going to be. Last time it snowed was last week. It was also the first time it snowed since we've been here, which was a very amazing experience. Very beautiful. But of course the snow makes things a little bit harder. So also if it's rain, it's not the greatest thing. I like it to be dry and nice weather. But we are very lucky with the weather until now. But if it is going to be snowing, then I'm not going to be able to work outside as much. So the work will move inside. So I'm just going to get started and see if I can do it and how far I get. So yeah, very happy to have you here. If you're new and you would like to see this journey from the beginning, go watch the older videos because it might be nice to just start from the beginning and see the whole adventure. If you just want to check out this video and see if you like me, if you like the channel, very happy to have you here. And if you've been watching from the beginning and are still here, I am also very happy you are still here and enjoying the videos. I love all the lovely comments, so it really means a lot to me. And yeah, that's enough talking for now. Let's get started. I have a new tire for this wheelbarrow. It's working fine as long as the load is not too heavy and I don't want to move it uphill, but I think I need to replace the tire soon. I have a new one, it's just this was like this in the old barn and just decided to try if it still works, and you know, for how long as it would work, because eventually it will stop working, and I think the day might be today. So this part that needs to go in here is too short on the new tire. On the old tire it's pretty stuck, and I'm very aware of the fact that I don't have the right tools to remove those right now, but I'm still going to try and see if I can do it, because I like to reuse as much old stuff as I can. I'm just going to see if I can make it work, and otherwise I'm just going to put the wheelbarrow aside and use my hands. Definitely temporary fix, but for now it works good enough to be able to continue today. And sometimes with projects like these, just to be able to continue today is you know, worth the hassle. And I could, you know, just leave it, order a new one, order different parts, and then continue another day. But sometimes you know, getting it done on that day is the most important thing. So for now it's good enough, but we'll definitely need to order a new one. And then there was the snow. So yesterday it started raining, It was getting really cold. That was why I stopped working on the driveway, and it didn't start snowing. We went to sleep, and it was cold but not extremely cold. Then this morning, this beauty. So very, very pretty. Still cold, hasn't started melting yet, but because it rained first, you can see that the underlayer of the snow is quite wet. It is pretty sticky though. Looks amazing, it sounds amazing. I explained last week that I also really love that it's so quiet when there's snow. Now I can hear the birds a lot, but aside from the birds, it's very, very quiet and I love it. So I have just woken up. I went straight outside because that's how much I like the snow. And I think I'm going to, every time there is snow in a morning like this, just take a quick walk around, enjoy how beautiful it looks, because I like to be amazed by it every time I see it. So I'm going to take you guys along, and after that we are going to see if we can continue the work. It's not too bad, and the area where I was working on the driveway is actually pretty under the trees, so there's not a thick snow layer there, so I think we should be good. And otherwise I will continue with clearing out the old farmhouse or finally unpack my things inside. But I love to be outside, so those are the things that I like to do when I have no other choice because the weather is too bad. But for now, let's go on a walk. So Pino loves the snow. She really likes to roll around in the snow, which last time I had a coat on her, and right now I don't, because she likes to roll in the snow as much. And I think she gets a bit more of that experience without clothing. But I'm going to check on her, see if she gets too cold. I will put a coat on her, but she seems to be enjoying it too much without it, so we'll see how she's doing. I always give her a few minutes outside and then she'll go back inside because I don't want to risk her getting too cold. It's like a completely other world in the snow, and it looks amazing. The view will actually be like this, because this is next to the house from the road, if we clear a lot more of the overgrowth along the property, and pretty amazing. The snow is melting pretty quickly right now. It isn't too cold. I think a little bit above freezing, but with the snow gone, makes the work a bit easier. time to cut down that rotting tree. Batteries are empty, but yesterday I received a package from my Amazon wishlist, and if you're watching, you know that you were the one to send me 2 more powerful batteries for the chainsaw and all the other saws, basically all the other equipment. So thank you very much. I'm going to use them right away because they are charging right now, and I want to take a moment to thank everybody that ordered something from the Amazon wishlist, because we really appreciate it. You never have to buy us anything. If you just like to watch, that's the most important thing for us. But if you do decide that you want to help out in a way because you appreciate the videos and you enjoy the weekly uploads, we do really appreciate it. So if you want to check out the Amazon wishlist, you can find the link in my description. You can also follow me on Instagram, and it's in my bio there as well. And I think there are some problems if you are from the United States or somewhere outside of Europe, because sometimes you see the wish list and you are not able to order anything for me, and I don't really know how it works. Some of you suggested that I made a wish list, so I did, and I try to add as much of useful things I can, and if it's not possible for you to order something, I am not really sure what's going on, but sometimes it has to do with where you are located and things like that. So yeah, thank you very much. I'm going to grab different batteries and continue. This tree was already half rotten. The last storm, one of the big branches broke off and blocked the whole driveway, so that's when we decided it needed to go. And because we want to make the driveway bigger, it needed to go anyway. It's an old fruit tree, and it's going to give us perfect firewood. And don't worry guys, we're not going to cut down all the trees on the property, but some are old and rotten, and because we are renovating this farm, some of them need to go. So of course we're going to keep the whole forest, but yeah, for this project some of them do need to go, so don't worry. Yeah, I'm going to grab them and continue. Forgot my safety glasses. It's getting a little bit darker already, nearing the end of the day. Time seems to be going incredibly quickly here, probably because there's 1,000 things I want to do, but it's also getting a little bit cold. I don't like to work with a thick coat on though, so I'll get warm when I'm working, but I also think it's sometimes a little bit annoying to move around when you have like thick coat on, so just have to make myself warm. But I think 30 minutes and then I should be finished, so just get going. So I am going to leave this piece. I cut the rest up in smaller pieces so we can use it as firewood. Some pieces are ready to go because half of the tree was already dead. Some pieces need, I think, a year drying time because they are pretty fresh. I am going to leave this piece because I might make some furniture out of it. I think this looks pretty beautiful. This wood is still pretty good, so I think I might in the future make something beautiful out of this. So we're going to leave it here. I'm going to move this to the side, and I think tomorrow later we will move it over to the barn so it stays dry. But I think this is just too beautiful, so I'm gonna leave it for now.
Get it?
Yeah. Good morning, guys. Today it is snowing. It's not staying on the ground. It is very wet snow, but it's not nice to work outside. So this is going to be an inside day, and I'm going to show you around because there is a lot to do inside, and I'm also going to give a bit of a tour of the house because I get a lot of questions about those because I didn't show it too much. So I'm going to show it today while unpacking a lot of the stuff because didn't get to it. I like to work outside, so we're going to do inside stuff today because it's needed. Behind this door is the living area, which is where you've probably seen it. It's where the sofa is and the television and the stove. Dylan is working in there right now. Then we have the bathroom in here, which is pretty old, but right now it is like this. Then we have all of our stuff in here. The editing station, food. We have the fridge there and all of the stuff that needs to, you know, get sorted out and then probably move upstairs. And upstairs we have 3 rooms. It's behind this curtain, so I will show it in a second. So if you open that door, you come here, and this door is pretty old, doesn't close as well. So that's why we have all those curtains in between the rooms to keep out the cold and keep the heat inside. Then we have the stairs here. We have this very old curtain here and shelves behind it because this used to be a door to the other room, to the old farmhouse, which we might open again. For now it's going to stay like this. And then we have the stairs, and upstairs we have 3 rooms, and we have this door outside with a balcony and a toilet. So this is the view of the hill next to us from the balcony here. Over there is the entrance to the forest, and then next to that rock you see is the river. Pretty cool view. And then behind this door is a toilet, which of course we are not using right now, but we are going to do something different with this balcony. It has a nice view. And then here you have the 3 rooms, 1 room here. Some of our stuff is already here. And then 1 room here. And then the last big room over here with some of Dylan's stuff. So we are not using the whole house right now because it's just too cold. We have only 1 wood stove in the room beneath where I am right now in the living room, and we are mostly spending time there if we are inside because of course there's a lot of work outside as well. And we hope to use more of the house in springtime because then it's getting warmer and you don't have to heat as much, so it makes it easier to use everything. But there is a lot of work to be done because the floors here all need replacing. because they are completely not level anymore. They are damaged, so before we can use it, we need to fix the ceilings, fix the floors. So there's one room here, the middle room, that seems to be in good enough state to start using in springtime, but the rest we need to work on before we can use it fully. But for now, we are using it as storage and just a little bit of extra space when we need it. So it's also where I'm going to put some stuff today. But yeah, 3 rooms, one bigger room, this one. All of the 3 rooms have a door to the balcony outside. So you can, all the rooms, you have an outside area. You can go to the balcony with a view of the courtyard. They all have windows, some a bit more than others. This room is definitely the best room. You also have this window over here with view of the hill next door. So we are going to do big things with this house. But of course we need to renovate the old farmhouse as well. This one's also old, but the older farmhouse. And first there need to be large improvements there. So the roof needs replacing, and that's something we are probably going to start out with in springtime. Of course, we're not going to do it completely on our own. We are going to do as much as we can ourselves, but some things just need to be done by professionals, also because of the rules, which is fine. You know, if it's difficult work, then you need to have professionals doing it. So we'll see what we will be able to do ourselves and what professionals needs to do. But there are some big works on the other side, and in springtime we are going to focus a bit more on that because this side is livable right now, and we need to stay within our budget. So we cannot do all at once, and we also need a place to live. So going to go step by step, but in the end we might do a different setup here. The rooms, you know, underneath this room, the living room, we might be connecting it to the kitchen area. The bathroom might go somewhere else. So Dylan is very good in making those plans. So we'll see what he comes up with, but that will happen in probably a few years, not right away. We are going to focus on outside work and the old farmhouse first, and then after that we are going to focus on this house. So yeah, 3 rooms, upstairs, 2 rooms and a bathroom downstairs, and you can all connect them to the old farmhouse. So everything is connected, and every room has a possibility to go to the balcony and outside. So pretty convenient, pretty cool layout, but a lot of work. So here you can see the view from this window as well. Of course, everything is overgrown, but if some of the dead trees are gone, the view is going to be amazing here. I don't know if it shows well on camera, but maybe if I show over there, you can see that the floor is dipping quite a lot, so that needs to be fixed before we are able to fully use everything. So this is the middle room, and this is the room where the floor seems to be most level, although not completely, so we might need to do every floor. But here is some very cool old furniture, which we are not going to throw out. I'm going to fix these up and use them because I think they are very pretty. You can see those details in here. I don't even know if there's stuff in here. Let's see. No, it's empty. But I think if you fix this, it's going to be pretty beautiful. But I wanted to show you the view from here. So if you open these doors, you will be on the balcony here, which has a pretty cool view. And we are going to make stairs because there are no stairs right now. But if there are stairs, you can just enter the building from upstairs as well, which is going to be amazing. And then you can see everything we threw out over there, which is going to be picked up hopefully soon. But this is the view from here. Pretty cool. And all these rooms have a door on this balcony, like this. And the next room. And then over there you have the old farmhouse. And that balcony needs replacing. So yeah, this is the view from here. So now you guys know a little bit more of the layout here and how everything looks upstairs. And now I'm going to start putting stuff here so we have a bit more space downstairs. So this is all I did yesterday. It's still messy, but I selected everything out of those boxes over there. The rest is Dylan's stuff mainly, but he was busy working, so he will do this another day, but not today, because luckily for us, it is nice and sunny out, which makes me very happy because I like to spend time outdoors and not inside. So I'm going to put some clothing on and go outside to work outside today because it is beautiful. I almost need sunglasses. It is such beautiful weather today. It's a bit cold in a t-shirt right now. I am going to put something over it, but just wanted to show you how beautiful and sunny it is today. So it's quite hard work, but we can slowly see the first little bits of view over the vineyards appearing, which is quite motivating, especially when it's nice and sunny out like this. And also for the neighbors, the fact that this is so completely overgrown is also not nice for them, because they need to cut it down on their side. So it gives us a bit more view when this is gone. It has thorns. I am pretty hot right now. I would like to take this off, but everything about this is sharp. It has thorns and they are very long, very hardy and very sharp. So I don't want to cut myself completely open, so need to be a bit careful with that. It also goes right through these gloves, but if we're careful, it's all right. But look at that view behind me. It's very, very beautiful. and if we clear a bit more, it's nicer for the neighbors and nicer for us. So yeah, just need to continue. It will probably take us a lot of time, and we are going to leave the bigger trees because we don't want to make it completely barren land. We like to have a bit of nature, of course, but because this is along the driveway and every time it rains or snows, these branches get too heavy and they are completely leaning over the driveway, and it's impossible to go through here, so they need to go. And we can see that previous owners, probably before they decided to sell the house, also removed a lot of these branches, probably because it was so overgrown that you could not even go on the driveway walking to see the house. So I think they removed all of that just to be able to walk to the house. So a lot of work, but it will be nice when it's gone. Hey guys, beautiful sunny day today. Dylan is making noise in the background because he is using the shredder to clean up all those branches we left yesterday. It was too big of a job. Clearing those bushes is a hard job anyway, it takes a long time. It's so overgrown that it's just hard. Everything is tangled together and everything is sharp, so it will take us a few days to clear everything. I think we're 1/3 on the way from everything that's there, but he's just making the driveway clean basically. And I am also going to make good use of the weather today because I'm going to build a composting bin. Dylan asked for it because we have a lot of organic leftovers after cooking and all those kind of things, and it's just not necessary to throw everything away if we have a composting bin. We have a very small one in the kitchen right now, but after that's full, then you need to do something with it. It's going to be very temporary. I'm going to use all things from the property basically. We have those planks above the old farmhouse. I'm going to see if I can use a few of those because they are broken and not really good quality anymore because they are so old and it would be sad to throw away. And I'm going to make poles out of some of the bushes, old hazelnuts over there. They need to go anyway because they are damaging the driveway. They are completely overgrown, and we are going to leave some of them down the hill, but not right next to the road here because it's just not convenient and they are so long and overgrown. They don't produce anything anymore for years, so they need to go anyway, and I can use the materials. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go upstairs and see what we can find there. She's enjoying the sun as well. She loves it. She likes snow, she likes sun. The only thing she doesn't really like is rain. And I kind of agree with her. So these are the things we used for the garden bed, and we are going to use the rest of it as well. But there are smaller ones here, like the one on the ground, which I can use for the composting bin. So I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it rained a lot last night, through the whole night. And the river hasn't been as loud as it is right now. It's crazy, the sound. I love it. I think it's very calming, but it has not been this loud. So I wonder how it's like when it's really storming and there's a lot of rain, because this was just hours. But of course it will rain a lot more. So yeah, but I love the sound. I am running out of daylight. Sun just went under behind the mountain. It's getting colder, and I also ran out of wood, so I need to look for some more, cut some more. But now at least we have a space we can put everything that needs to go into the compost. It's a start. I know it isn't the most beautiful thing, but I think it suits the landscape. It's natural materials, and it was, you know, cheap because this came from nature and needed to go anyway, and this was just left over in the barn without any other purpose because it's too rough and too beaten up. So I think it's pretty good given the circumstances, and most importantly it will work, and I guess that's just basically all you need really. So yeah, I'm quite happy with how it's turning out, and in a year or so we will replace it and it will be in a different spot, so it's temporary anyway. But yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you liked it, and I will see you next week. And in next week's video I am probably going to do a lot of DIY projects and clearing out another farmhouse room, so pretty exciting stuff to come. So if you haven't subscribed and you like these kind of videos, please subscribe because it really helps. Like this video, leave a comment. We are always happy to read those, especially all the support we have had over the last few weeks. It really means a lot, and I'm just happy to read that you enjoy the videos, and yeah, I'm very happy I get to share it with you. So yeah, that's it. I will see you guys next week.